Hi, welcome once again into the walls of the Carpenter shop. This is where we do some of the work to grow up and become the person that Jesus wants us to be. George Miller is 29 years old and he moved to a city far from his family, and so he adopted a golden retriever named Crosby. One day, George found Crosby just staring at the wall. He'd call him, get his attention, and they would do whatever they were going to do, and then Crosby was faithfully going back and then staring at the wall again. Now, George thought this was odd behavior, so with Crosby being fixated on the wall, George decided to figure out, well, what was going on. And so he opened a little bitty hole in the wall, thinking something was behind it. He couldn't see anything. So he opened a bigger hole. Couldn't see anything. So he opened an even bigger hole, and his fingers moved inside and kind of felt around. And as he began feeling around, he felt a tiny kitten behind the wall. He pulled out the little kitten, hungry, no doubt about it, famished, yet safe and sound. No one to this day is sure how that kitten got in the wall, but now George has not only a golden retriever named Crosby, but he also has a kitten, now a cat, named Cat. Just on the other side of the wall of grace, there are people who are needing us. Jesus has done the heavy lifting. He's knocked the hole in the wall. But sometimes we need to reach in and extend grace to people who need it the most. How are you at doing that? How active are you in trying to be an encourager and a dispenser of grace into a world that really does need it? Let me encourage you that one of the things that happens is the closer that you get to Jesus, the more you recognize His love, His forgiveness, and His grace in your own life, is you realize that it's more than amazing. And you'll never be able to give grace to anyone or anything like Jesus gives us, but by the same token, we're called to model it. And when we look through those holes in the wall, there's always someone out there that needs just a touch of grace. That's what we're called to do. So don't be afraid to reach in. Don't be afraid to see what's there and offer the grace that only Jesus can give. I look forward to joining you next time here in the Carpenter Shop.